Madden, what's up? Got that in my cup. My gang thing. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. The more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can too.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jets of Brooklyn taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, at their own 28-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Richardson going right to the air. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Jets 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week,
All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Callahan. It's caught. Smith.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
Touchdown! Arian Smith, 69 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Under pressure, they got him again. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Let's go 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. It will be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Jets.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for the right side here, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Okonkwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7.
this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
18 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now the first carry here for the running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The 22-yard line.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the Chiefs at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll try to pick it up himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo, 18.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready up!
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And touchdown! Okonkwo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Kansas City Chiefs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
44-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 2. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. go.
They go play action with Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to hands of the wrong team.
Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go, set.
Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Drag him 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. Smith catches left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
19 tight. 19
That's good
tight.
for a Kansas City.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cavity Lions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, nice, go.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey! 60, 70 Lions. Check. Ready?
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Chiefs 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From just shy of midfield, Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
70, Cup 19, Cup 70, Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Got an open man. It's Scott. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson going to move him around. 2nd and 5.
Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get it. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs First down.
19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and goal.
Here we go.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jets 49, Chiefs 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60, tracking 60.
Operating from the gun. Callahan airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown! Arian Smith, 42 yards. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that heck of a lot. How can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
63 yards, the gain on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Ready.
To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
56. Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. They'll start on the ground, Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This pass out wide to Hall. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Smith. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, their passing attack, even though that... And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for KC. 64 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Ready, right?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First and 10 at the
Now Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Tempo.
That's another Kansas
Hawk
City
70, Hawk
Chiefs.
70.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Harrison Butker on the play.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan.
That check down completes a hole.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Off the play fake. Callahan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
8 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Callahan. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
10-11.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60-60.
First and 10 at the 47.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Hurry. 18 Riders.
And Richardson yet again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson going to move him around.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Clock management,
line.
definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Trap 60. Hawk 70. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Okay, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they can't bring him down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
18. 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey! Check that! 18! Pioneer! Ready?
One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Brooklyn, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. To take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. It's a big, it's a no, so long as she can really put up. So I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Then we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.